Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Spot coming at you with the Witty Comic Book Wrap. We've covered, well, everything else. Now it's time to wrap things up. Kicking things off, we've got Catwoman number 61. Where we left off, Catwoman has faked her death at the end of Gotham War, but ended up with something of a gift, superhuman gift. 9 lives. She has used up 3 of them, basically doing that. She's left town to take on dangerous scores. She's left Gotham to take on certain dangerous scores. So the issue begins in Gotham. Iko and Dario are acting as Catwoman and Tomcat, dealing with some of the Hasegawa troops that basically have ignored Iko's orders to stay away from the docks. While this is going on, Selena calls them, talks a bit with both Iko and Dario. However, she's got a score. She's also got a grouping of cats in her hotel room, which all seem to have glowing eyes. And so, her score is apparently at the Rychat nuclear power plant containment site in Markovia. So apparently Markovia, the short version is Markovia had a Chernobyl event. However, there is an extremely valuable element creator. Not element, but an extremely powerful byproduct of the meltdown within the remains. Chromium. Or no, corium. Black glass corium. And so, Selena makes her way to where the corium is, and it's a cavern of black gems. However, as hot as the corium is, burns right through her gloves. So she takes a sample, leaves, but there are others already there also wanting corium of their own. She does what she can to not so much fight them off so much as be a nuisance. She manages to hide, and a cat comes upon her and talks to her, telling her not to die yet. Briefly, the cat has the silhouette of the cat is that of I want to say Bast, but I could be mistaken. It seems to be that the cats are a manifestation, however, of an ancient god. And so, Catwoman manages to get away from the meltdown site and is found by a familiar face, Superman. Superman takes the corium and states that he'll get rid of the rat. Takes the corium sample and tells Selena that he'll destroy the rest of the corium. And basically, as the intense radiation poisoning takes her, well, Superman basically, makes sure she doesn't die this time alone. And that is where the issue ends. Really good issue, I gotta say. It'll be interesting to see what the rest of Catwoman's super dangerous scores are going to be. Moving on, though, to our next book, we've got Batman Superman World's Finest number 23. Where we left off, Batman and Superman were on Earth 22 and had been captured by Gog. However, they ended up in a cell alongside Metron. And Metron explains Gog's big plan, which is basically lead the heroes to Apocalypse for a glorious battle. But Batman and Superman of Earth 22 have basically changed their allegiance to side with Batman and Superman of Earth 1, and Boy Thunder has been further empowered by Gog, becoming Magog. And so, the issue begins on Earth 22 at Gog Citadel. Turns out that the reason why no one on Earth 22 is aware of the multiverse is because Gog has taken steps to prevent humanity from discovering the multiverse, taking it as his responsibility. A mindful shepherd keeps his flock penned, so that they may not stray. Then David came along, however, and he realized that the energy of David's ship was what was necessary for the Grand Ascension. But Batman, the combined might of Batman and Superman from both Earth 1 and Earth 22 show up. Plan being divide and conquer. Batman's go after Magog, while the Supermans go after Gog. But Gog explains, says that Magog says that Gog's trying to lift them up, make them immortal. But Superman's punched the hell out of Magog. But apparently the summoning has begun. War with Apocalypse is but a means to an end, the final stepping stone to eternity. Gog saying that together his army and him will rise to Armageddon. His people knew that a warrior's only passage into Valhalla, into heaven, is to die in noble combat. But Batman manages to talk down Magog, reminding him that Superman never lies. As Gog is about to kill Superman, however, Magog and the rest, or not the rest, but some of the other heroes show up to help. Shazam, Green Lantern, Flash, Wonder Woman, and Hawkman, or, well, Hawk God as he's generally referred to on Kingdom Come. However, Gog's throne opens a boom tube to Apocalypse. Batman makes some realizations, however, about Gog. Gog has the ability to overpower free will. The end of free will is the anti-life equation. And finding it and using it to dominate the stars has always been Darkseid's one goal. What if Gog has it? And so, the Supermen work together, take down Gog. Superman from Earth 1 seemingly tries to convince David returns one with him. All they have to do is shut down the boom tubes and figure out what comes next for Magog and Gog both. However, well, boom tubes, regardless of where a boom tube opens, it operates both ways. And Darkseid steps out. And that is where the issue ends. That's an interesting concept. Basically, Gog being the anti-life, or at least having the anti-life equation. And it's made clear that at this point on Earth 22, the heroes actually know nothing of Apocalypse. So that it sets up the concept of the fact that Barda, Mr. Miracle, and Orion, I believe there were other new gods that popped up as well, are all active characters in Kingdom Come, even if not major characters, but they're there. Moving on, though, to our next book, we've got Nightwing number 110. So, back in, I believe it was Beast World Tour Gotham City, Damian ingested one of the, was forcibly ingested one of the Garo spores and became a kitty cat. He was looking for, he was basically checking on the stray animals of Gotham, and a lot of them are at the zoo, but they have a new leader. So the issue begins on day one of Beast World, like Arkham Tower. A young woman named Apex Ava a hunter who has tattoos of every animal she has hunted and killed. But a Garo spore comes into her room, and she skewers it and eats it. 3 days later, Nightwing notes that Damian's missing, while John and his father are dealing, while Superman are dealing with Garo spores. But John tells Clark what's happened, and Clark says, find him, bring him home. So Nightwing and Superman start their search at the Iceberg Lounge, and Nightwing asks about Beast people who've gone missing. Apparently both of the Cobblepots know. With one of the two saying that they're in the pit. The pit is the former Gotham Blades hockey arena, sunken during a cataclysm. The main event appears to be Gale the Slayer versus a bear, by the way. Nice little nod to Gail Simone and Tom Taylor's faux feud. But Gale the Slayer will be fighting Mr. Mittens, Damian. Dick's watching incognito. He's after all, he's not powered. He's a normal baseline human. No reason that he'll be snagged. But after getting smacked around by Gale, Damian is told by Apex Ava that he can fight now, and so he does. But just as he's about to kill Gale, both Nightwing and Superman stop him from doing so. with John pointing out that if Damien had killed Gale, he'd never forgive himself. With Dick pointing out that he knows, and that's why he's right. He's right there next to John. But Damien caught the Garo spore. John heat visions it. Damien's got more than a few injuries, but Apex Ava's getting everyone out. Damien and Nightwing do what they can against the non-transformed goons, and Superman carries the arena, however. To Gotham Prison. However, Apex Ava turns into a bird and flies and manages to escape. But Damien wants to know if he hurt anyone when he was changed, and Dick and John are able to reassure him, and then John suggests they get him some medical attention before he loses consciousness, and Damien agrees that's probably a good idea. And that is where the issue ends. Good issue, good tie both as a tie-in to Beast World and just as an overall Nightwing issue. One of the things I do kind of like about Beast World is that Tom Taylor is writing three of the books that will be tying in fairly heavily. Beast World itself, Titans, as well as Nightwing. Moving on though to our last book for the week, we've got Titans number 7, tying into Beast World. So this is kind of one of those points where timeline of the whole thing gets a little screwy. I kind of blame the fact that Beast World primary series is being released in a multi issues per month format as opposed to one issue per month. So Tempest has gotten into Titan's Tower, and Dick has turned into a fox. Also, Brother Eternity has been revealed to be Xander, the Tamaranian Xander, who was formerly a guard of the Starfire's family. But Xander explains that he made sure that both Starfire and Blackfire's parents were at the council chambers when the Dominators attacked. But the Dominators gave him the last pieces of the Necrostar and told him where the Necrostar was in prison, opening a portal to Earth, or at least to Titan, but one that he could prepare for Necrostar's rebirth. But Cyborg shows up and blasts Xander. As he's helping Starfire up, though, she points out that he basically chucks a Necrospore at Cyborg, which is in fact Cyborg was what he was there for. Batgirl's dealing with more of the transformed, including having to deal with Nightwing. And Tempest shows up. However, Raven and Flash save the day, stopping Tempest. And Raven teleports Tempest to a corridor of heat that have heat lamps. Basically, kind of a bat plan. getting him to cough up the necrospore, which Raven then destroys. Meanwhile, Cyborg is dealing with having swallowed a necrospore. However, it's not affecting him, because all the parts that it would go to affect aren't organic anymore. And so he spits it out. Starfire stomps on it, and then punches Xander in the face. Starfire has a plan for dealing with Nightwing. Holds him up against the wall. Coughs up the spore. She catches it. Bites off two of its appendages and spits it out. So she will not be enslaved again. But Dick and Tempest are both back to their normal selves. Dick apologizes for the flash dehydration. And Brother Trinity is with Raven. And Raven shows that she's capable of something no one ever thought possible, as she teleports Xander to the Phantom Zone. Her justification being that Xander has called untold pain and death, and now he's in purgatory. He should not be concerned with the ethics of it. They have a world to save from the damage he's done. And that is where the issue ends. Solid issue. I was kind of worried that the reveal of Brother Eternity as a Tamaranian was something that was going to be kind of kept as a secret for a while. I'm honestly kind of glad that it got resolved quickly. Anyways, that's going to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, Mastodon, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off, saying, live long and rock hard.